What is up, lads? How's it going? How are you getting on? And welcome back to the channel. Never mind the deadline being very stressful. Ahead of a double game week. I'm just in the door from work. Had to stay on late there, but we're live now. We've just 37 minutes to go into the deadline, so yeah, a lot to get through. I need to make sure my own team is locked in as well. But yeah, hope you're all keeping well. We've a few in the chat there, so I'm after getting texts when is the stream starting. But we're on now, so hopefully he can see us. But yeah, stressful enough the evening there. Got it home, and yeah, just we're focusing on fantasy now. But yeah, I hope we're all well. Double game we planning ahead. We've got a few in the chat there, a few watching as well. So throw us a thumbs up. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I just had to set up everything quick before I started. But yeah, shout out to Aditya there. Fair play to Aditya for tuning in, and Norlayer as well. So yeah, we'll get through as much questions as we can before the deadline. I suppose I'll show you how I'm looking at the moment, and we'll chat about how I'm looking. But hopefully that's all right. Is that lighting all right? I won't touch anything. We're kind of rushing, but we'll be grand. We'll be all right. Yeah. So here's how I'm looking at the moment. I went for Kane in, and De Bruyne in, as you can see there. So Salah and Nunes out. I had to do it earlier on the week. If you see my YouTube video, you would know my moves anyway before this stream. But yeah, -4 for that. You can see there. I've got Cancelo playing. Yeah, not too mad on him, to be honest, but I don't think it's worth another hit, to be honest. He might start one of them. Probably won't start tomorrow after how bad he was against Southampton. But yeah, I have him in there for now, and if you can see me bench there, Bueno kind of first sub that can come in, but for now just Cancelo's there. Yeah, I don't think it's worth another hit, to be honest. But yeah, that's how I'm lining up. Triple captain, yes or no? Triple captain is another thing as well. Yeah, we'll talk about that in 10 or 15 minutes time. But yeah, just making sure. Yeah, the deadline's 6:30. Yeah. Something just come up at work there, but we're on now. We've it all sorted, and yeah, we've a deadline stream to look after. Right, few questions in the chat, so we better start getting through those. Yeah, Captain Rashford, have a good feeling. Yeah, I was tempted. No, I won't say no. I was. He's playing well, especially with City, how poor they are. But just the fact that I'm not on triple captain at the moment, but just Haaland's going to be, his effective ownership is going to be so high. So I'm on Haaland for now. Rashford could potentially, if you want to go against Haaland, I think game week 22, if United get that double, is a good shout to go against Haaland maybe. For now, I'm leaving it on Haaland. I'm predicting City to get 4 goals over the 2 games. Fair enough. It might be one. Yeah, I think one tomorrow. But I think they could give Spurs a good hiding. Especially in the Etihad. So yeah, I'm predicting 4 goals over the 2 games. Surely Haaland's involved in at least 2 of them. So he gets the armband for sure. I know you could argue them with Rashford as well with Palace if Martial. Ten Hag was saying he trained this morning, whatever. I think he'll get 60 or 70 Martial, and then Rashford might move into the middle. But just Walker and Rashford tomorrow. Can't see probably much for Rashford there. I can see United scoring, but not too much against City, to be honest. And then you're just kind of relying on the Palace game then for Rashford. But I think leave it with Haaland. I think there's going to be better opportunities throughout the season to go against Haaland. Even last week, unfortunately, Mitrovic got his yellow, but it was the right option to go against him. Would have paid off massively, especially if Mitrovic was playing last night. That Vinicius goal probably should have been Mitrovic, but we won't get into that too much. But yeah, questions are flying in. Fair play to you, lads. So we'll get through as many as we can. What are we? 33 minutes. Yeah. Am I using triple captain Ella? Not at the moment, but we might leave it to the last minute. We'll see yet. But for now, no. It's just on Haaland for now. Start Mitrovic or Martinelli. Probably Martinelli. I can see goals in that North London derby on Sunday. Arsenal need to win, and Spurs probably have to get something out of it as well. They're always kind of goal fest. What was it? 2-2 last year, 3-2 earlier on the season. I'm not sure. I know Kane scored. Might have been 2 or 3-1. I know Kane scored from the spot anyway. Yeah, that's another thing with Kane as well. A lot of questions what to do with Nunes. If you can get straight to Kane, there you go. That's what you do. But yeah, I'd start Martinelli over Mitro. Yeah. Aditya, I got Haaland, Foden, and Ederson. Should I move Foden to Mars or Foden to Mitoma and Salah to KDB? Just do. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah. If you have Rashford, if you don't have Rashford, get Rashford in. I think you're as well kind of leave what you're at now. To be honest, I've seen lineups with Foden going to start, not starting. It's just that City thing is a minefield. It's only Haaland and De Bruyne are the kind of solid ones there. But you're kind of going sideways, yeah. Salah to KDB, I would, but then your Ederson is kind of blocking that move there for you. Yeah, it's a tough one. I probably would go Foden to Mahrez, and then Salah. Yeah, Foden to Matoma and Salah to KDB. You're kind of relying on the Brighton double, but it's not going to happen because we didn't hear anything. Not that I know of. If I didn't see it on my phone. I think you're going to have to stick what you have there, Aditya, but KDB might hurt you. That's all I'm going to say. Just it's kind of annoying there. You've Ederson in goals, but I think you're going to have to stick with what you have and hope Foden gets something in the Spurs game if he doesn't play against United. Can you help me with the defence? Trippier, Shaw, Cancelo, Botman, Cucurella. Who should I start? I'd go for Trippier, Shaw, and it's a toss up between Cancelo and Botman, to be honest. Probably start Cancelo to hope he starts the Spurs game. You can see there in my team there I've Trippier and Mitrovic. So yeah, even Almiron doesn't matter, but yeah, I've Trippier and Mitrovic. Hopefully Mitrovic gets something and Trippier probably gets an attacking return for Almiron. Yeah, there's the bench. A few asking about the bench. Sorry, Andreas, Bueno and White last on the bench. Bueno to come in for Cancelo if needs be. But yeah, that's how we're looking for now. Phone is hopping here, right? Is Saka fit? Yeah, I think Arteta said he should be fine for the game, but yeah, wouldn't be getting him in or wouldn't be getting rid of him. But yeah, I want to get De Bruyne, but I have to take a -4 and get Cancelo out. I have 5.8 million for defender and already have Trippier, Shaw, White, Dunk. Trippier, Shaw, White, Dunk. Probably go for a City one there. So I think you need to get De Bruyne in, to be honest. Yeah, if you're getting rid of Cancelo, and then you've Ake. Akanji might be alright for short term, but not too much long term, to be fair, with Stones confirmed out. But I think Ake is less than 5.8 surely. We'll check now. Hopefully I'm getting no comments about the Christmas tree in the background. I'm only after noticing it's in the background there, but no harm. Ake there is 5 million, yeah, so that's what I go for. Yeah, you seen who Pep brought on against Southampton. So I think it was Ake, Haaland, was it Mahrez that came on as well, and I can't remember who came on, but those four lads that came on, it looks like they're the ones Pep's relies on. So I think they're all right to start the two games. But that's what I'd say. You can see there I've Cancelo in my team, but I don't think it's worthwhile getting rid of Cancelo for another hit. But yeah. Wanted to do the same moves. De Bruyne, Kane for Salah and Núñez, but 0.1 short. Very unlucky. Would you downgrade Cancelo and squeeze a 0.1 from Patterson to Bueno? Probably would downgrade Cancelo. Yeah, that's very unlucky. That's what kind of saved me, I think, going for Bueno over Patterson that week. We probably have a very similar team, so they're look. But yeah, that's probably that's where I got lucky. I could do that exact with the exact funds, but I probably would downgrade Cancelo. If you don't have Shaw, get Shaw in there, and then if not, then probably one of the City lads or even Botman if you want. But keep in mind, if Newcastle get to the EFL Cup final in 25, he'll miss 25. So just keep that in mind if you're bringing in Botman. But and anyone else who's considering Botman, just keep that in mind that he might miss out that game. Kulusevski or Mahrez or Zaha. I'd go Mahrez this week. I think Mahrez is a nice little differential. I think he's less than 3% owned. All depends what Pep wants to do with his team or his lineup. But I think he looks alright, especially he's been in decent form, scoring against Chelsea off the bench and then scoring in the cup as well. Yeah, Brian, I can see there you're saying about the Christmas tree. Yeah, I didn't think anyone would notice. I just see it over in my corner there. Anyway, right, back to the questions. Havertz, Cancelo and Salah out for De Bruyne, Kane and Rico Lewis, or Havertz, Cancelo, Saka and Salah out for Doherty. Right, so you've Kane, De Bruyne and Lewis are -8 there. Kane, De Bruyne, Doherty. Yeah, I wouldn't be bringing in Doherty, to be honest. Those two games can't see much for Spurs clean sheets. I think the first one is alright, but bearing in mind Rico Lewis, I know Pep is bigging him up, whatever. There's every chance he mightn't start the two. Potentially he could, how bad Cancelo's been, but I think the first move there Robert, and I don't think it's worth bringing in Doherty for a hit, especially with those two tough enough fixtures. Anyway, I can't see too many clean sheets for Spurs there. Might get an attacking return, but probably not. Bench Kepa or Ward, yeah, that's another thing I was only checking on my lunch hour today. I think I go with Kepa. I know Chelsea have been fairly crap recently, but I was looking at clean sheet odds. I think Chelsea are somehow second favourite. Maybe not after the Fulham game last night, but they were second favourite for a clean sheet of the single game fixtures. So that's what's kind of swayed it for me. And Forest are always fairly decent at home, to be fair. So yeah, I'm going Kepa and goals. I think it's next week. Then I play Ward. Just have a quick look at his fixtures. No, it's not. So it's back to Kepa. But yeah, I'm fairly sure. Might be wrong in saying, but no, Kepa, Chelsea are second favourite for a clean sheet. That's why I'm going with him. But yeah, Cancelo to Ake and Darwin to Kane. Yeah, if you can get Kane in, go for that. Especially if they're 2 free transfers, Jared, go for that. And I think Kane will get something against Arsenal. Anyway, might sneak something against City. He likes playing against City now. He got 2 last season. In the ad he had anyway. But yeah, I'm thinking Kane will do well this week. Thoughts on Cancelo replacement? I'm looking at Martinez, Botman, Ake. Have to sell the fun Kane. Probably Botman. If you have Trippier, no, probably not. If you have Trippier, go Ake. Then it'll be an alright short term. Go there. But if it's funding Kane, then you're alright. So yeah, I go Ake in. Mightn't be a starter in a couple of weeks, but for now he looks to be safe under Pep. But then again, as I was saying earlier on the stream, just Kane Haaland and De Bruyne are the two lads that are certs for City, and then the rest is a minefield. So proceed with caution is all I'd say. Mike McGuinness, good man. Almiron or Odegaard? I try and start the 2, Mike, to be honest, if you can. Let us know who else you have on your bench, but I try and play the 2, to be honest. Especially with their ownership, and I can see goals in that Sunday game. Is Kane and KDB essential? If not, who is among these 2? I think the both are, yeah. Salah to De Bruyne is going to be a popular one anyway. And if you have Darwin, like myself, then it's an easy move to bring in Kane from. If you have the money, whatever. But yeah, I think they're fairly essential this week. The five of my 6 doublers there, is what I'd say, are definitely essential this week. Shaw, you can see there, Shaw, De Bruyne, Rashford, Haaland and Kane, and fill in the blanks in with the rest. You can probably go for a City defender. I'm keeping Cancelo. I just keep saying this. I'm keeping him. He's been very frustrating, but even at that, they're 2 tough fixtures for City, so they mightn't even see a clean sheet over the next 2. So don't think it's worth a hit. That's my thought process anyway. And then I can worry about him next week. Hopefully we might get more information about doubles, and then if United get their 22 double, that could be coming in for Dalot, or even a cheap enough United defender, depending on if Dallow's back, whatever. But we'll give that a week or 2. We won't get ahead of ourselves anyway. Who have we next now? Questions are flying in. Right, I've Tony and Salah. I can't afford Kane and De Bruyne. What do you think? Just do Salah to De Bruyne, so at least you're covering with Kane, or with De Bruyne. Then at least you have an extra double, and then City double in 23, so you're getting 2 fixtures over Salah. So it makes sense logically anyway to just bring in De Bruyne for Salah. That's what I'd say anyway. Is Tony a good option? Tony or Martial? Good man, Connor Maloney. How's it going? Yeah, if I was on wildcard, I'd go Tony. If not, I'd probably take the punt on Martial this week, and then you can go to Tony later on in a couple of weeks or 2. Only the fact that United could potentially double in 22, wouldn't be expecting much from Martial now. 60 to 70 minutes, if even, over the 2 games. So he might end up with 4 points. He might get a return, whatever. We'll see. But just keep that in mind if you're going with Martial. Don't be thinking he's going to get the 90 minutes. He won't. Good news for Rashford owners though. That could move Rashford in the middle then. As we've seen against Charlton when he got the 2 goals. Foden to Mahrez for a hit, probably not. Thomaso, probably not. Foden could easily come on. I think he'll start the Spurs game if he doesn't start the United game, Foden. But I don't own him, so I'm not sucked into his how much of a troll he's been in the last few weeks, but probably for a hit, if it's a -4, yeah. If it's a -8, no. I know that sounds really weird, but you need to realize how much you can lose ground taking a -4 compared to -8, you know. So yeah, up to yourself. If you think Foden will start the Spurs game, what you think he will, I wouldn't. But yeah, no, I'll leave that to you, Thomas. So that's all I can say. Conor Maloney, fair play to you, good man. Control Alt delayed. Well, lad, I can't afford Nunes to Kane -4. Should I bring in Tony for him instead, or not take a hit at all? I think you need to get rid of Nunes. To be honest, it sounds like he's going to miss out. My other option was transfer Salah. Yeah, I do Salah to KDB definitely, and then if you've cover on your bench, if you've Pereira, even if you want to sub, excuse me, if you want to sub Pereira in and bench Nunes, but it doesn't sound great for Nunes now. But yeah, we'll see. People remind me of the triple captain. Do I need? We'll chat about that in a few minutes. Yeah, we'll keep going through this now. Haaland captain to cover the triple captainers and triple captain in a different week. Robert, yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just the two fixtures. Fair enough. He got his hat trick and whatever against United in the Etihad, but United are a different team now completely, and so are City, to be fair, form wise anyway. So that's what's kind of turning me off from that now. Few lads saying that they miss a deadline. No, it's 6:30. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's me thought on the triple captains anyway. Replacing Almiron. No, I think Almiron's grand there. He got a bit of a knock in the cup, but no, I think he can get something against Fulham. I can see Newcastle scoring. Same team as myself, except I've Castagno against Forest and me with Bournemouth instead of Cancelo and Shaw. If you don't have Shaw, I'd probably try and get him in Connell. Good man, Connell. Fair play to you for tuning in, man. If you don't have Shaw, probably try and get him in Connell. But hope the skiing trip went well, man. Fair play to you. Perraud and Thiago Silva to Shaw and Ake. I think so, yeah. If you can just do Perraud to Shaw, that's what I do. But if you need the money, probably worth the -4, yeah. But if you can just get Shaw and play Thiago Silva, Chelsea are second highest for a clean sheet this week, so that's what I'm doing. Am I locked in? We'll see. What will be 19 minutes to go. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, lads, do drop us a like. Do hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and we'll get back to the questions then. We're on 12 likes. Hopefully we get to 15 or 20 if we can. That'll be much appreciated. Luke, for a -8, Cancelo to Shaw, Dallo to Bueno, and Trossard to De Bruyne. Just play Azpilicueta instead of Dallo, then Trossard. Yeah, I think you need to get rid of Trossard. If you don't have Rashford, get him in. Yeah, Trossard to Mahrez is a good shout. Cancelo, and then you probably have to do Cancelo, yeah, or Trossard to KDB. I think the -8 isn't too bad, but you really need that Bueno in there. If you can do Cancelo to Shaw and then Trossard to De Bruyne for -4, yes. But if not, I probably would play Azpilicueta instead of Dallo and then Trossard to Mahrez. But you kind of want Shaw as well. Yeah, it probably is worth the -8. So Luke, and then I think that's what I do. Yeah. Did you take -8? No, so I only did a -4 for I just bang on enough. You can see there I've no money left in the bank, so I just bang on enough for De Bruyne and Kane for Salah and Salah and Nunes. So got lucky, to be fair. Now I was keeping an eye on the price changes during the week. I did it Tuesday, I did it very reluctantly. Anyone who knows me on Instagram, I always say do not do early moves, and it was very, very frustrating. Thankfully it paid off well, because I thought there was going to be doubles announced in Game Week 21, unless I didn't see anything on Twitter. We'll have a quick look, but I don't think we have nothing on the timeline now. Yeah, Trossard is a done deal anyway with Brighton by the looks of it. Anyway, he left training in a huff, and I think he's gone back to Belgium. But what else we hear now? Shane, best Cancelo replacement. Shaw. Anyway, if you don't have Shaw, get Shaw in, and if not, then probably Ake. Ake looks certain. Akanji as well looks certain to start as well with Shaw, or with Stones out. So that's what I'd say. For -4, Salah to KDB or Mitro to Kane. Probably keep Mitrovic if you can get Kane another way with another striker. Yeah, -4 to get in De Bruyne, and then whoever needs to get to Kane. If you can do that in -4, that's very good. Man United edits. What was your question? I think I missed it. Did I? Will you send that in again? I can't see it there. No, I can't see. No. Starts Zaha over Saka or Martial. That's a tough one. Yeah, Palace of the 2 games. Chelsea. I think you're as well start the doubler. Yeah. If you want to put all your eggs in the doublers, then you're benching Saka. But surely you can bench someone instead of Saka over Zaha if you play someone else. Going to bring in Tony for -4. Good man. Starting Ben Mee and sold Martinelli for Tony. Is it worth it? I wouldn't get rid of Martinelli, Robin. Definitely not. Just his ownership is too high. No, so wouldn't do that. Captain Haaland to call the triple captainers. Last decision: play Trippier or Guehi. No, I think you have to play Trippier in case he gets an attack in return. You're down if you don't have him. Play Trippier, Robert. That's what I'm saying. Bench 1 out of 8 of these. Right, Rashford, Odegaard, Almiron, Martinelli, Haaland, Mitrovic, Rodrigo. Who do Leeds play? I'd probably lean towards Rodrigo at the moment. No, they play tonight. They play Villa. You're probably going to have to bench Odegaard, so I'd play Martinelli, yeah, and just hope it's not a high scoring game. Probably Rodrigo can get something against Villa tonight if they get a penalty or something. Mitro to Martial would end up in -8. No, don't do that. Play Mitrovic. You can see there I've Mitrovic in my team. I could get Martial if I wanted, but I'm not taking a hit for that. Definitely not. Thanks again. Answer me please. SA. Yeah, there's your answer. I'd probably bench Odegaard. Play Martinelli just for his ownership, and then just hope Odegaard blanks. Dara Heskin, good man. I should have listened to you last week. I won't even ask this week. Haven't a clue what I'm doing. Yeah. Can we get a few L's in the chat or something for Dara there? He took out Kane. I told him not to, and Kane ended up getting 16 points. I told him to keep him for the double, but unfortunately Dara missed out on that. But yeah, good man Dara for tuning in. He's a good lad. At least you're not like one of the lads. Someone messaged me on Instagram. I helped him do his team after the restart, and I think he scored 114 points, and then he ended up pressing free hit by mistake, so his team went back to normal after that. So not good, but at least you earned him, Dara. But get Kane back in, I was telling you, and then you could be alright. Yeah. Dawn, am I using triple captain? No, not at the moment. 14 minutes, I don't think so. My mind is set. I'm not gonna. But could change. But no, I don't think I will. What else are we there? Playing wildcard? No. I did a -4 for De Bruyne and Kane in there for Salah and Nunez. So I think we're all right there. Did I miss any questions? Any more, lads? Send them in, and we'll get through them. We've 13 minutes before the deadline. I'm just gonna make sure I've seen nothing on while you're sending them in. Yeah, the deadline's at 6:30. Someone texted me there. Was it 6 o'clock? No, it's 6:30. Dawn, when am I using my wild card? I'm gonna probably there's a big blank in 28 by the looks of it, and then I'll probably dead end into that, either free hit or just dead end into it, and then I'm either gonna wildcard 29 or 34. We'll see. It all depends on what happens, but we've a long way to go with that yet. So we'll just worry about the double gaming for now, Dom. But that's what I'm thinking now. I don't think you should be using wildcard, especially if you got one back in before the restart. So try and refrain from it. When am I going to use my triple captain? Maybe 23. Maybe 23. We'll see. Rashford is tempted in 22 with the Palace and Leeds game, but I don't think I can go against Haaland. Is the only thing. But we'll see. For now, for now I'm not gonna triple him. But yeah. Right, questions are flying in. Mitrovic or Martial to KDB. I don't know how you're doing that, Aditya, but yeah, do Mitro to KDB if that's fun in your move. Should I bring in Rodrigo for Martinelli? No, keep Martinelli. Arsenal need to win that, and could see a few goals there. Mitrovic or Martial to Kane. There you go, DJ. Yeah. I think Mitro. Yeah. If you're funding the move there, go for that. I want to do Rashford captain, but should I stick with Haaland? Love the page. Good man, Gus. Fair play to you. No, I was chatting to one of the lads at work today, and just imagine now, if you're not triple captain in Haaland, you have to captain him, just because he's going to be so high owned. And if Haaland bangs this week, and you captain Rashford, I'm thinking Rashford is going to do something anyway. But if he doesn't, that's pretty much your season gone. You're just kind of playing catch up. So no, I like the Rashford pick. I just wouldn't have the balls to do it myself now, Gus, to be honest. But I appreciate you saying you love the page, good man. But no, I'd stick with Haaland. Is what I'd say. Cancelo and Darwin to Kane and Shaw for -4. That sounds good, Rooney. Yeah, good man. Is Brian Gill a worthy punt with Lulu and Richie out? I don't think so. No, Kane is the only lad I'd like for Spurs now. Fair enough, Son as well. If for example if you've Sterling, I was chatting to someone on DMs this week. If you have Sterling and you can't get to KDB, Son is a nice differential as well if you want him. But no, that's what I'd be saying anyway. Any word on further double game weeks today, Connor? Not at the moment. If United or Leeds don't draw, well, Leeds have to get through yet. But if United don't draw their four round FA Cup game, we should be doubling in 22 against Leeds and Palace, 2 home fixtures. So that'll be lovely for United. So yeah, we'll. I don't think we've heard anything on Twitter or not. I remember last year, I don't know what game week it was. The deadline went, and then as soon as the deadline was over, we got a notification saying it was a double game week the week after. It was pandemonium on Twitter anyway. But anyway, hopefully we don't get that. Cancelo out, Nunes out, Akanji in, and Kane in. Good, Johnny. Yeah, that sounds good, Johnny. Good man. Best of luck for the week, Johnny. Cheers for tuning in. Since Stone's injured, should I remove for -4 or play Botman? Play Botman, to be honest. You could even start Stones if he's going to play the Spurs game. That's what I'd say. But maybe, yeah, I probably would still play Stones in case he plays against Spurs. I don't think he'll make a sub appearance if he's injured. What about Tony? Tony's a good pick as well. I think just Martial's the hot topic this week because he's got that double, and United double again then in 2022 if we get that double. So that's why people are going for Martial over Tony. But Tony does have nice fixtures. We'll just have a quick look at them here. And see. Just move this laptop out of the way. See it on screen there. I think Tony is a nice few for. Yeah, the next 3 are very nice. You can see there Bournemouth, Leeds, and Southampton. Very surprised he's back so quick. But the Brentford manager said he's going to be starting. So he said he's named one of the 11 starting players. So that's how we know Tony's back. And yeah, I think Martial's an alright shout for now. Anyway, who did Brentford play? It's Bournemouth. Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I'll probably keep Martial for now. I wouldn't be straying for that. Darwin to Tony, a good pick. Yeah, if you can't afford Kane, yeah, it's a toss up between Martial. If you might get sucked into the double game weeks, which I normally would. I prefer having more game time, but Tony could all easily get something against Bournemouth. That's another chance as well. But yeah, I can see Dara's got Kane back in. Good man. And good man, Dara. Hopefully you get something good for us this week. Another 16-pointer would be lovely. When we have him, when we all have him. Ben White or double Matt Doherty? I think double Matt Doherty. A chance he could get something against Arsenal. I can see that being 2-2 or something, or 3-2 Arsenal. Or a few goals in that game anyway. So Doherty could potentially get something. And Spurs looked a lot better against Palace when they ran riot. Johnny, what's going on with Cancelo? Is it a big risk not having him? No, I'm just having him in my team. I don't know if you missed earlier. Just it's not worth another -4 to get him. I did a -4 to get De Bruyne and Kane in, so it's not worth it. Taking him out again. So that's what I'm locked in for now. Triple captaincy now. Need to have a think about this over the last 5 minutes if I go for it or not. Just gonna see on Twitter. There's a lot you have to think about as well. The triple captaincy. If the big lads are triple captaining, that means there's gonna be a lot of people that watch their content. They're gonna want to follow what they're doing, whatever. But I can see a few of them are doing it, but for now I'm not going to. Yeah, I don't think I am for now. What do you think of Doherty's security in minutes, long term brain? Let's see. I'm not even mad on. I know there was always going to be a one game week where Spurs went mad and Doherty and Perisic scored big. Yeah, Royale isn't flagged there, but he's awful anyway. It all depends. Doherty scored, so it's his place to lose for now. I think. All depends how they get on against Arsenal and City. If he's two poor games, you could see him going there. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad bringing them in, to be honest. I know lads are bringing in Perisic for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. But I wouldn't be bringing them in. Ederson and Ward, who to play? Ederson, good man, as each. Too early in the season for triple captain, Johnny. I think so, but it doesn't matter if it's too early or not. If they score big, you're happy out. But I just don't. It's just a gut feeling. I don't like the City fixtures, to be honest. United and Spurs. Would have been lovely if they doubled in after 25, whatever. If they got to the EFL Cup final, would have had Bournemouth as one of those fixtures. So, yeah. Mitrovic or Odegaard or Martinelli, O'Connor. Jeez. I think Martinelli, you have to play him. If you can play Mitrovic as well, I would. Yeah, Martinelli anyway, just for his ownership, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'd be saying. Robert, killed me to get Cancelo out, but needed the funds for KDB and Kane and rid of Havertz. Yeah, that's fair enough. If you needed the funds, I was just lucky enough. I had the exact funds for the two boys to come in. Quick look now on Twitter. Yeah, there's a good lot of triple captains. Yeah, I'm going to try and avoid that. But yeah, start Water, Kepa. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm going for Kepa and goals there. Just going to make sure on the phone that everything is locked in. But it might even rope Niall in for one. Yes, lads, we'll go for a pint definitely soon. If any of you heading to the Roisin Dove, lads, tonight, let us know. We're going to the gig. $3 left are on. So if any of you are going, give us a shout. I'll be there. I have to head after this stream. But am I getting rid of Cancelo? Actually, no. I'm going for. I'm going to keep him in. I just don't want to take the hits. Yeah, just scrolling through Twitter here, a lot of triple captaincies going on, but I just don't think so. Yeah, everyone's triple captain on Haaland. I just don't feel it. If he does well, he does well, but I'm not feeling the fixtures. We'll see. It's going to be very weird now, lads. If you don't triple captain Haaland like myself, you don't want him to do well, is the weird thing. But yeah, I'm going to keep it for later on the season for sure. 3 minutes, lads, to go. If any more questions, send them in, and we'll get to them quick as well. Mitrovic last game week instead of Haaland. Thanks to you, mate. Even though he got suspended, Captain Mitrovic. Yeah, Aditya, what did you think when he got the yellow? Were you cursing me? It was a weird game going from Mitrovic getting taken out of it by Ndidi early on, then to scoring, and then seeing that yellow card, and just it was a weird one watching the Chelsea game. But thankfully Haaland didn't get anything. But are you triple captain in Ella? No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave the triple captaincy for now. Yeah, I don't think I will. Kepa or Ward for the start. I'm going Kepa there. Abbas. I think Chelsea are the second highest for a clean sheet. Taking a -8 to get KDB and Kane in. Yeah, if you're getting the two big lads in, go for it. I'll keep going back to saying that's what I did. But for a -4, I would have took the -8 if I had to get them in. So yeah, I think that's not a bad shout at all. Yeah, 2 minutes to go, lads. If you're enjoying the stream, please do give it a like. And yeah, if you're not subbed, please do subscribe to the channel. Halfway through the season now, big push on now for the second half of the season. Yeah, and I hope you're enjoying the content on every platform anyway. But yeah, are you planning to bring in second Arsenal attacker? Yeah, that could be the next move then. Like, Cancelo out, I could get an Odegaard then if I have to. Just have a look there. Who did they play? After United, we could have the 23. Yeah, that Brentford game at home. Odegaard could be coming in, I think, for Almiron, especially if Newcastle make it to the EFL Cup final. So that means they'll be blanking. But yeah, for now, no Aditya, but I think Odegaard, if he's continuing his form, I'll be getting Odegaard in. That's my team. So lads, a minute to go to the deadline. Any last quick ones? Around 21 likes. If we can hit 20-25 before the stream ends, that'd be great. I know it was only a quick one now this evening. I was rushing back from work, but I think what are we on now? We're 38 minutes going, so we're 20 minutes shy of an hour. So I'll make sure the next one is longer for sure. Just got caught up coming home. Yeah, what are we? A minute to go. Just gonna make sure everything's there. The bench is in order. I have Andreas, Bueno, and White on the bench. And no triple captain. I'm gonna refrain from doing the triple captain. Good stuff. I see around 24. Fair play to you lads. If we can hit one more, that'd be great. Yeah, teams locked in. 6:30. Any other questions, lads? Send them in. Don't have to be FPL baits. We've nobody involved tonight. Just making sure that's all locked in. Yeah. And that's all good. Yeah, you can see there the deadline's updating. A few comments still about the Christmas tree. It'll be coming down. If you're on Instagram as well, lads, if you're still watching, you throw us a follow there if you can. And then I'm on Twitter as well. There's a FPL Fairy giving us a smile there. Good man, Steve. But yeah, I think that's it. Triple captain didn't go in, so I won't keep you on too much longer. But yeah, triple captain isn't in play. Gonna save it, I think, for 23. Hopefully it was the right decision, but we shall see. It's gonna be a weird one. Hoping Haaland doesn't do anything, but yeah, we'll leave it for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully there could be a few nice doublers as well. But yeah, no triple captaincy. We'll leave it there. So lads, best of luck for the week. We'll see you on the next stream, and yeah, enjoy the double game week. We'll chat to you soon.